Good morning again. I promise this will be the last time. Unfortunately, one of our candidates for governor is busy making the rounds today at the different county assemblies, and he couldn't be here. But I want to just talk to you a few minutes about Mr. Scott Gessler. I met Scott again when I started campaigning for my office 4 years ago, and I met him on the campaign trail. We have a lot in common. Both, spent time in the military. For some reason, we aspired for political office. I don't know why, but we did. He's excelled. He has shown that, again, he's a man of integrity. He's a man of his word. When you're in the State House, and I'm sure Tim can address this, you can always find a way to take the easy way out. We're lucky enough that we have people in the State House, that we have people in those offices, such as Scott as Secretary of State, that will not take the easy way out, has not taken the easy way out. I've sat next to Scott in several committee meetings, for both before the House and the Senate, talking for and against different legislation. He is the man for the job. If you haven't heard it, his nickname is the Honey Badger. He's not one to shirk from his duties or a challenge. I believe that Scott is the man to be our next governor, and I'm supporting him. I would ask you to please take a look at Scott, consider him, and support him in his run for governor. I'd like to introduce my compatriot, Commissioner Rowe.
I am definitely Robert Rowe, and I won't take a lot of time, but I would like to also I would also like to encourage you to support Scott Gessler, which I also am doing. I first met Scott Gessler some years ago when he was teaching a class on election law back in about 2010. And had an opportunity to sit down and have lunch with him way before he ran for office, and before any of us did. Found him to be very down to earth. He's a Michigan boy like I am, comes from a similar background. Dad's an auto worker, understands the values of being a middle class, growing up in that environment. And I have found him to be very, very straightforward. And I think it's important for the people of Elgin County to understand and know that last year, when we ran into some issues in our county, in our clerk and recorder's area with elections, we didn't have a lot of staff, and we ran into things that got complicated. Things were changing on the legislative front. Scott Gessler made several phone calls to us, personally, to make sure that things were, we had the resources that we needed. They sent help. They recommended people from other counties and other clerk's office, and also from his own office. And behind the scenes, gave us the support and the help that we needed here in Elgin County to get those things done and done correctly and get moving forward in a good direction. So, again, I'll wrap up. But, I think he's the man for the job. He's the only person who's held elected office, and he has a passion in him that I've seen that tells me that he's going to be a great governor to undo what Hickenlooper and several of his other fellows have done. So, thank you.